all the way from London. We were able just to have you for a few minutes. Andrew Lloyd Webber, thank you for being here.
Well, thank you for asking me.
Of course. Okay, so now Jesus Christ Superstar, what made you want to revive it?
Well, it was an offer from NBC I couldn't refuse. I mean, to do it as a great rock concert, very staged rock concert, I may say, thrilling designs and everything. It was just a gift, so we said yes.
And it was so groundbreaking in the 70s, and I was actually talking to Alice Cooper, and he's so excited, and it's just the energy behind it.
Well,
How was it working with
We have a
Alice
great
Cooper?
cast. We obviously got John Legend, Sarah Bareilles as Mary Magdalene, and she is a revelation to me. She's really, really wonderful.
What's the difference, in your opinion, between this one and the older version?
Well, the original Broadway version was very, very different. And this is really taking it back to its rock roots. Jesus Christ Superstar always worked best when it was closer to a rock concert than being shoehorned into a theatre.
Yes.
Because it was a rock album to start with. And that's where it began all those years ago. It was the first show, I think first British musical ever to open on Broadway first. But I always thought that its real home was in arenas and as a kind of stage concert. And this is more than a concert, much, much more than a concert. And also, I can say, although I can watch it from afar, I've had a little to do with it, but it's great to be able to stand back and see nearly 50 years later something one wrote being done in this way, and know that you've got great people doing it, and I don't have to worry too much.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me about the NBC special.
Well, I guess maybe it's because of my advanced age, but there is a very exciting documentary about my work. And it's exciting for me because I'm in conversation with three people I very much admire. Glenn Close, who of course starred in Sunset Boulevard for me and is a dear friend from one end of the spectrum. Then at the other end of the spectrum, I've got John Legend, who we have a chat with, but got obviously a lot about Superstar. And I hope it'd be quite interesting for people because we actually do talk about musicals, and it's quite clear that we both love them.
And you've won multiple awards, from Grammys to Academy Award, a Golden Globe. Which one would you say was the hardest one to achieve or the most memorable one?
Yeah, the thing about awards is they're great if they happen, but you don't really write and think about, when you're writing, you don't think about awards. So I never really take too much in. I guess it was very exciting to win the Oscar for the new song that I wrote for Evita. But if you spent your life worrying about awards, you'd never write anything which was interesting. On
your playlist right now, what's on it?
What do you mean, music-wise?
Yeah.
Well, there are all sorts of things. Do you know what I'm playing at the moment? And you're not going to know what I'm talking about unless...
That's fine.
But you could say you do, in which case you will be so ahead of the curve it's not possible. I'm just listening to the new album of A.R. Rahman, the great Bollywood composer, who's absolutely outstanding. And it's the complete antithesis of hip-hop, as I love hip-hop. I did listen to the new Drake album, actually. but I love everything, you see. I mean, if you went and you looked at my Spotify playlist for today, you'd say, this is the work of a madman. I mean, somebody should do that. They should do a Through the Keyhole on Spotify playlists.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't work out my one at all. Because also in there is the Prokofiev 7th Piano Sonata. So I've got A.R. Rahman, Drake, and the Prokofiev 7th Piano Sonata. So that answers your question.
Yes, that's like the perfect, that is perfect. Would you ever work with Drake?
I'm very interested to, actually. I think he's very talented. I mean, there's a lot going on. I mean, hip-hop is obviously very, very different to what I do, because I do melody, really. But there's a lot that goes on with the language and the rhyme and the rhythm there that appeals to me, although I never could do it.
Right. That's okay. We can't do anything that you do ever.
I mean, I'm in the end, I'm a musical dramatist who uses melody, and I think very differently. But I do see exactly why hip hop works. It works so brilliantly for Hamilton, for example.
Oh,
and
yes.
And it's great. It's very, very good for telling a story very quickly.
Well, this has been incredible to sit here. I'm actually a radio DJ, so I appreciate music differently, and anyone that's gifted in that world, I appreciate so much.
Well, thank you.